So many fragrances coming out. These are the hottest ones and whether or not they're worth it. Let's go. What's going on, guys? My name's Neeb. Welcome back to AROMATIX. We've got so many new launches, but it's hard to navigate whether or not they're actually worth it. Today, we're going to break down the scent profiles and discuss whether or not they are for you. Starting off with this, Vulcan Black. What the? Yeah, Black Friday edition, that is. This is such a crazy DNA for them to have gone with, and you can absolutely see that they don't give a shit about mass appeal or about freshies that are just like designer scents. They actually are going out of the box to bring niche fragrance DNAs for affordable prices, because this smells like Xerjoff's Tony Iommi Deified. It's got a super realistic and crisp green apple and saffron. As it dries down, it gets a little bit more vanillic and ambery and leathery, extremely leather-centric. This gives me like bad boy vibes with an exotic edge. Metallic, spiced, crisp, and very dark. It makes sense why they put it in the black, because, you know, the whole leather thing. But the scent profile kind of reminds me of, or the other way I would describe it, because not many people have the money to spend on that $350 fragrance for a 1.7. You don't have to anymore. It genuinely is that close. In my opinion, this is like a 90% close inspiration. But what it kind of reminds me of is if you've ever had Brioni EDP, the crisp green apple, some of that saffron has a similar vibe. Also, Mont Blanc Legend by Night. That's another one that has these similar vibes, not nearly on the same level or quality. Vulcan Black Friday edition. Next one, Rosassi Atlantis. So you guys, there's so many Rosassi releases. There's Viper, there's Atlantis, there's Cobra, there's Venom, there's Malibu, there's Tropical, there's, oh my God. Which one do you pick? For today, I want to focus on just two of them, one of which is Venom. I love it. Venom is a gourmand take on dark, smoldering woods. It's so good. It almost smells like sesame paste with ghee and undertone of woods. It's like if black lacquer was done in a gourmand way. And I personally love, love, love the scent profile. I don't think it's going to be for everybody, but for me, because of its uniqueness, I think it's worth it. I definitely think it's worth it. This is one of their other releases on the fresher side of things, but extremely vegetal. I mean, this is very aromatic. It's very fresh, but one or two of the notes that really stand out for me is like cucumber or rhubarb. It has like this juicy, watery freshness, but that cucumber vibe, like it's enhanced ×2. Imagine if, I don't even want to put Nautica Voyage on the same level, because Nautica Voyage is just trash compared to this, because it's super concentrated, super rich. For me personally, I'm not that crazy about vegetal. Okay, but if you do like fragrances like Amorous Pour-Homme by MFK, etc., those style of scents, then you might enjoy this one. For me, I'd much rather go with the Venom. Is it Venom? The snakeskin one with the gold? Or is it Cobra? Viper. It's Viper. You see what I'm saying? Like Viper, Venom, Cobra. It's getting a little hard. It's Viper. I'd much rather go with the Viper, but this one's not bad. Just be cautious. You do have to like, you know what it reminds me of? Fig leaf. It reminds me a lot of Fig Leaf. It's kind of like a blend between Rosassi's Shohra, it had like a tomato leaf accord, meets some kind of fresh tropical vibe. It's almost like if Le Beau Paradise Garden had a baby with Rosassi's Shohra. Very prominent fig leaf, kind of like Mandarino di Amalfi with green. And that's what this one is. So there's an audience and there's definitely a crowd for this, but I would much rather go for the Viper. Moving on, Zimaya's Massage. This one's called Rhythm. Smells a lot like Louis Vuitton Symphony. A lot of people have already done their inspirations on that Symphony fragrance, but this one smells much like the rest, except a little bit more effervescent. I mean, at this point, there really is so many that it's just like, pick one. Pick one. Which one do I like? I personally get a little bit of a green bitter undertone from Island Dreams. It is a good one. This one doesn't necessarily have the green and bitter. For me personally, I like this one a little bit more, but you kind of are on your own to do your own research when it comes to a realm of so many until I drop the Clone War. Symphony is absolutely going to be a Clone War. So I'm not saying I'm not going to tell you which one is the best one, but just not right now. I have to put them all toe to toe, head to head. And I've been working on the Clone War for Blonde Amber. And with this move and stuff, it's delayed it tremendously. But I'm already working on the Blonde Amber one. And we've got, you know, plenty of their fragrances. We've got this, we've got Amber Empire, we've got the one from Mason Asrar. We've now got one from Khadlej as well. They just did an Onyx. So I'm not going to put this in this video, but, well, I am right now, aren't I? Onyx, this also smells like Blonde Amber, but it's more spiced. So slightly a twist, follow so you don't miss the Clone War, boys. It's gonna be a Clone War 4. I'm kind of glad that I had a little bit of a delay because there was only 3. Now there's 4. So let's see, maybe there's gonna be a 5th one, and that's usually the cap. I do it from 3 to 5. Same thing with Symphony. We have, I think, 2 or 3 now. I'm gonna be cooking up a Clone War, but this one smells really nice. They also made another fragrance that smells for men. It's a brand new one that smells like Azzaro, the Most Wanted Parfum. Smells really good. Moving on. From Sheriff Blend, the Club Divine. Or no, it's not the Club, it's just Divine. Frosted bottle, it smells like Angel Share Paradis with more raspberry and more rose. This is much less delicate, a lot richer. And I personally believe it's because raspberry ketones were used in the original formulation, which costs more, but it's more diffusive. It kind of makes it like a fleeting scent profile, like it's very diffusive and airy, but it's still there. So the way that that fragrance smells is fantastic in the air, but it's hard to catch sometimes. This, you'll have absolutely no problem. If you like projection and performance, this will perform in that sense better than Angel Share Paradis. I have that fragrance. I spent $400 to $450 on 2 additional notes. Just get this, you guys. Raspberry and rose and Angel Share. Super sexy, boozy, delicate, jammy fruits. Next one, Chiaka Shadow. This is a 10 out of 10. You could wear this every single day. Simply citrus, peppers, musky, woody. Done. It's an everyday fragrance. Smells like Louis Vuitton Meteor. Smells like Azzaro Chrome Extreme. But it outperforms the Azzaro Chrome Extreme, and it's less than a quarter price of the Louis Vuitton fragrance. It's Chiaka Shadow Snow, an excellent fragrance that is worth every freaking penny. But there's a lot of other fragrances in this new lineup or in the new realm, like this one right here. It's called Marmara by French Avenue. Look at the presentation, absolutely incredible. It smells a lot like, I think it's Amouage Purpose, if I'm not mistaken. It is worth it, but in all honesty, it's such a unique scent profile. It's very niche that it's not something like the hottest fragrances right now worthy, right? Like not many people are gonna be raving about this because it's so specific, if you will, right? It's more for the niche lovers. For those who love niche, you definitely want to check that out. Presentation is very nice. It is plastic, but still, I mean, it's plastic, but still looks incredible. They have a couple of other releases from a bunch of the other brands that we will get here very soon, you guys. I know that Xeon Gold is also getting a lot of traction. Very happy to see because I basically put this one on and it's worth every penny. It's worth every bit because it smells absolutely phenomenal. But for now, these are mostly the newest fragrances. I'm gonna be getting the new Nitro Gold. There's also Nitro Intense or something like this. There's a couple of new Nitros. Make sure to follow, make sure to subscribe because we're gonna be getting the fragrances before they even release. And if you wanna be one of the first to see that information, then make sure to subscribe. My name is Neeb. I'll see you in the next one.